Life doesn't feel pity for anybody. The ones that get to the top is the ones that grind. The ones that can take pain and keep pushing. Even though life is beating the life out of them. But those are the special ones. The ones that say, I won't let my dreams die. I won't let my goals die. I won't die full. And when I say that, it's a saying that Les Brown used to say, live full and die empty. Oh, and that slogan has stayed with me for the entirety of my life because I understand what he meant when he said, live full and die empty. That's the empty to take every single day. That's to wake up even though you don't feel like it, but you know you got to. Because you got sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, daughters and sons, wives and grandmothers that you know you must take care of. And they all depend on you. Have you ever been in that position? When you're stuck in chaos, but everybody is depending on you. That leaky roof that your grandmother keep calling you about. How does it feel when you can't pay it? How does it feel to watch people die and they don't even have enough money to bury their family members? See, this is what I mean when I say chaos. It's just like diamonds, baby. It's pressure. And that's what life gonna make you go through. Pressure. Are you gonna be in the fold? Are you gonna break? Are you gonna rise like the phoenix and go get what belongs to you? I tell people, the great ones, we don't run from controversy. We run towards it. Because we know where we want to be.
War is a nightmare. War is awful. It is indifferent and devastating and evil. War is hell. But war is also an incredible teacher, a brutal teacher. And it teaches you lessons that you will not forget. In war, you are forced to see humanity at its absolute worst. And you are also blessed to see humanity in its most glorious moments. War teaches you about sorrow and loss and pain. And it teaches you about the preciousness and the fragility of human life. And in that fragility, war teaches you about death. But war also teaches you about brotherhood and honor and humility and leadership. And unfortunately, war teaches you the most when things go wrong. I had to take responsibility, and in order to do that, I had to control my ego so that my ego did not control me. And you know what? I didn't get fired. In fact, my commanding officer, who had expected excuses and finger pointing, when I took responsibility, when I took ownership, he now trusted me even more. And my men, they didn't lose respect for me. Instead, they realized that I would never shirk responsibility, And I would never pass that heavy burden of command down the chain and onto them. And you know what? They had the same attitude. Unlike a team where no one takes ownership of the problems and therefore the problems never get solved, with us, everyone took ownership of their mistakes. Everyone took ownership of the problems. And when a team takes ownership of its problems, the problems get solved. And that is true on the battlefield, it is true in business, and it is true in life. So I say, take ownership. Take extreme ownership. Don't make excuses. Don't blame any other person or any other thing. Get control of your ego. Don't hide your delicate pride from the truth.
Lose fear of our opposition. In other words, don't worry about those people who don't worry about you. What are they called? Haters. Don't worry about them haters because they're not worried about you. All right? We have to learn how to be persistent in life for what we're going for. Now that word persistent is a big word. Breaks it down to a small word of persist, which literally means, think about this definition, to continue despite opposition. Okay, think about that. To continue despite opposition. So despite all of the opposition that we face, we owe it to ourselves to continue. Okay? Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. faced a world of opposition. He decided to continue, and he was able to turn his dreams into a reality. All right? President Obama faced a world of opposition. He decided to continue, and he was able to turn his dreams into reality. Well, what about you and I? In our daily lives, at school, at work, at church, at home, we face a world of opposition. Do we have what it takes to continue despite that opposition if we decide that we want to be successful?
Whatever you conquer in your mind, you'll eventually conquer in the body. See, in the mental realm, you don't want to rent success. You don't want to leave success. You want to own it. There's a difference. You know, people think good on Monday. They come into work and they're fired up. Oh, I get another week. Monday, they own it. They own success. They do it every day, everything. From 9 to 5, whatever it is, they all in. Tuesday, they all in. But come Wednesday, Monday and Tuesday, they were driving a Bugatti, but on Wednesday, we found out that it was leased. They revert back to the average, right? The average thinking. Champions don't do that. See, it's day in and day out. Success is a marathon of consistency walked out one day at a time, with one thought at a time. That's how we build success. Whether it's in relationships, healing, whatever, it's one thought at a time.
Make your efforts, make your goals, make your desires, your aspirations. Make these things public. And what I mean by that is tell your best friend, tell your mom, tell your cousin, tell your coworkers, tell those church members, tell whoever is close to you what it is you're trying to accomplish in life, and give them the deadline that you want it accomplished by. What this does is it creates a level of accountability in you, right? And we all have those friends where when you don't do something like you said you're going to do something, what do? They call you, they text you, hey, Torian, you know what? You said you was going to do this by Friday. It's Saturday afternoon, I haven't heard from you yet, right? So we have those friends that'll keep us in line. Let's use their level of accountability for us to our advantage. If we're trying to get something done by Friday, let your friends know so that they can help you to keep on track, to keep focused in getting that assignment or that effort done by Friday. Okay, the second tip, think of the outcome of the event to help drive your input for the event. What I mean by that is, let's just say you have a term paper, just for argument's sake. We have a term paper due on Friday. 5,000 words are due on Friday. It's only Monday, right? So the average person, myself included, would think, we have time. There's still 4 days left in this week. I'll type it up Thursday night, slide it into my teacher, I'll be good to go, right? But in actuality, think about the outcome. Okay, if we just learned today that our assignment is due on Friday, the outcome of that assignment is that we want a 100% passing grade. We want an A+, right? We want this to be the best paper that our teacher probably ever graded, okay? So using that outcome, thinking about the end result before the beginning result will help my beginning result to move forward. It'll be the driving force, the motivation to get off the couch and start typing that paper, okay? A lot of us want to put partying and hanging out and taking naps before our work, okay? But listen to what I'm saying to you. If you use that outcome, whatever the outcome of the event that you're trying to get, okay, whatever the end result is, think about that first and let that be what drives you, what motivates you, what inspires you to do this thing now.